Welcome to episode 25, Followers Fake or Real, the vlog that is recording the podcast that I upload onto YouTube if you are watching, which you might be because you would hear this, so it makes complete sense. Anyway, let's begin. So first of all, you put a transition in. So these are my transitions, or anchor.fm transitions. I use Heist, but you can use any one you want. You also use different transitions as you go through. You can use the same, you can do your own, whatever you want. You just download them. See, upload, I record messages that people call in, or if you've called in, history, transitions. Anyway, let's start us recording us. Need to hear this. And action. Good morning. This is Jill coming to you from jillgeorges.com, the website of Empowering Apparel. This is episode 25, Followers Fake or Real. This is the podcast that scrutinizes personal accounts, business accounts, websites, and we say whether they're fake or real, or we'll educate you and help you make that call. So let's go. So what's happening here? We've finished recording, and it always takes a little bit more time for the first segment. So see how these say plus, and how I did that with the transitions before? You just plus it and it falls in here. So we can go through that in the second segment. Let's go. Welcome back to segment 2. So what we do before, we did the transition. Now we've finished the first segment. So what we do is just pop it in, or in Australia we say chuck it in, chuck it. See, it's chucked. So we've done the first segment. Now what we want to do is a new transition. So let's have a look. I normally use Glurch. G for Glurch. This is what it sounds like. It's really cool. Doesn't it sound cool? So what we do is chuck it in. There we go. And we're ready for the next episode. So let's begin a recording. Welcome back to segment 2. So, on the weekend of my birthday celebration, yes, weekend of my birthday celebration, I'm 49 and I'm allowed. Anyway, I was talking to this chap, and he's a musician, and he was talking to me about the fact that music is dying. And I'm like, what? He's like, it's really hard to get yourself out there and to get yourself heard, because we've got all these like Spotify and iTunes. There's just so much on there. And I'm like, well, isn't that good? Isn't it good that that's out there? Because it's like, if you think in community sense, you can market yourself to your demographic yourself. And he sort of didn't really understand that. So he showed me his Facebook page, and I'm like, oh, dude, this is really cool. Are you like all over the place? You're on Insta, you're on Twitter, you got yourself a vlog? And he's like, oh yeah, I've got a YouTube page, like I've got 2 up on there. I'm like, what, 2? Okay. What about Insta? And he goes, nah, I don't use Insta. I'm like, okay. So it just gives me a segue, the way of his train of thought versus publication. Publication, we heard years about the fact that they were dying. Newspapers were dying. Print media was dying, which is magazines, whatever else. Television, everything like that. They were dying. There were people being sacked. They were all like contractual freelancers, whatever the heck. They were dying. But this little beauty that I'm about to show you is someone who has been thinking about it for years, and they have their way of being able to attract artists of the writing process. This is Booksizzle, BOOKSIZZLE. They tweet your books. They have 177,000 followers and they have 143,000 following them. So there's a few people who've discovered them, and they also have a website here, but you know, here's their web page. Sorry, get rid of that. Tweet Your Books, world's largest Twitter book promotion network, which is what I find on my feed. That, not Booksizzle, but I get feeds of books on my feed, not all the time, but you know, often. I don't completely ignore it. But, you know, what they do have here is a website. And when I went to their website, I went, So I just went home, Tweet Your Books, affordable and effective book promotion. So I write a blog, I don't write a book, but if you've written a book, you can take some of this into consideration, make up your own mind. They have just promotionals. They says here they've got a daily 10 promo, for instance, 10 tweets per day, booked to our 1.7 million book-loving followers. And then they have pricing. They've got a monthly super save, a premium 50 promo. Says, why do you want to use them? So you can just have a look about. It says here they're original and genuine, and you can have a read through that. Or, which is something that I found extremely interesting on here, was the free reviews. I'm like, I'm all about free, probably because I have no money. Anyway, it says on here that you will find a list of book lovers and industry supporters that may be willing to read and review your book. They are happy for you to contact them direct in this regard. I'm sorry, I needed a couple of seconds silence. Let me give you another couple. Anyway, so I'm just going to scroll through this quick. A whole bunch of peeps, dependent on where they're from or whom they might be, is up to you. But interesting site, Booksizzle at BOOKSIZZLE. Check it out or not. Totally up to you. Welcome back to segment 3. So again, let's do this thing where we chuck it in. So we recorded this one here. So remember I did glurch. So throw that in. There we are. Need another transition. I use the same. I use glurch again. Chuck it in. There we go. And then you've got it. And now we start recording our next episode. Where are we? Record and action. Welcome back to segment 3. So I was writing my blog today and I remembered, you know, I've got a little bit of sound going on. On the weekend, I had these horrible people cleaning or doing something to the roof on top of the townhouses next door. And it was just annoying me because A, it was my birthday weekend celebrations, and B, because it was annoying. Anyway, yes, I know they have to do a job. Yes, I know. Yes, they need people at home so they can access things. Yes, I know. It was just annoying. But anyway, I should have gone to this next app, but I didn't. So I've mentioned this morning because I like to mention things that I find and utilize. So this one cost money, but this is relevant for you if you're after concentration. So this app is called Calmy, and on Twitter they are called Calmy Zero, CALMY number zero. So not number, don't spell number, just the zero. CALMY zero. Become healthier and happier through life-changing meditation. Download our app now to experience the relaxation and mindfulness. So I just went to the App Store preview here. Gives you a little bit of an idea. I don't remember seeing this woman crossing her legs. I might have at the very beginning. Calm, love, so meditate to easy, follow voice instructions to various teachers, or relax, calm down and relieve stress by exploring amazing nature and Zen sounds. That's the one that I used. I can't remember the name of it. I put it in my tweet, but I managed to write just without any stress or anxiety, and everything came out. It was fabulous. Made me feel fabulous. But yeah, I got it out there. And it also has some daily inspirational quotes as well, if you're into that, which occasionally, why not? Anyway, Calmy, CALMY 0. Or if you are on the thingamajiggy bob, what do you call it? The app, you have to go to stop, breathe and meditate. And then it says calming. Okay? It's got the little finger like this, holding it. I know people who are listening, you can't see. Imagine doing okay, but do it upside down and do it vertically and with the blue background. So that's what it looks like. Anyway, it does cost money, but sometimes there are some apps you pay for, you know. Some of them are free, sometimes you pay for them. It's totally up to you. Have a look. I would recommend it. I have had it for, I think, a month and a bit now, and it's cool. I like it. I'm just saying. Okay. Welcome back. It's the final segment. Let's go. So before we start recording, this was the last one we did here, and here. So chuck it in, chuck it. See? Chucked. It's chucked. And then the last transition before my final segment is I use popcorn, nice and light. Where is it? That's just awesome. Makes me feel good. It's been a good morning. I've felt good this morning. It's good to feel good. Anyway, back up to record. Recordamundo, last segment. Let us begin. Welcome back to the final segment. Before we go any further, this podcast is brought to you by JillGeorges.com, the website of Empowering Apparel, where you go to the website and you choose a t-shirt that empowers you. You have it delivered to you and you open up that package and you wear not only the message on it, but the empowerment that you feel wearing it. Anyway, where was we? We was in our last segment, and the juxtaposition, so to speak, between both of the sites that I just reviewed. So for the visual people who are watching the vlog, we've got Book Sizzle, where you can have people promote your books either through promotional subscription that costs, or you can also have a look at free reviews, as I mentioned. So that website is attached to at BookSizzle on Twitter. And the other one, which was Calmy Zero, which you can get an app. You have to pay for a monthly subscription, of which I have. and it is awesome in my opinion. I'm just looking down because I really wanted to let you know what I was listening to. Tickle Me Pink. You can sort of hear it. It would have come through then. All right, it's off now. It was just, I don't know. There's so many on there. So many. Like a lot. So when I write, I find it just really calming when I have some sort of choice of calming sound, whether it be water or ocean, which is water, but other ocean sounds, forest, fire, just a whole bunch of stuff. And when I have that and I'm writing, I find out I'm in my Zen zone. And everyone's different. Everyone's different. You know, you folks there on Book Sizzle, I don't know what you do. You could be just out looking out of a window with the birds twerping. I don't know. It all works for you. But if you go and have a look at Book Sizzle and you feel like wanting to look at your options, check them out. And if you want to look at some calming sounds for meditation or yoga or whatever, check out Calm Me Zero. I know there are other apps, but I'm talking about Calm Me Zero today. So thanks for listening, for all you folks that listen out there. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate the people who listen to my podcast, whether it is you, someone who you have told about, whether it's your family, your friends, your colleagues, people you don't like. Maybe you thought, yeah, I'm going to make them listen to her because it's just going to be so painful. I don't know. I really enjoy this. If you don't do this, I don't know what to say. I find this hugely, and I've mentioned this before, it's hugely cathartic and I thoroughly enjoy it. And I also like promoting people, you know. And yes, I'm promoting me because it's my podcast, but this is who I am. If you read my blog, like especially today's blog, it's on WordPress. It sort of explains me a little bit. There's a lot to get through. But let's not talk about that now. Like I said, thank you so much. We're brought to you from JillGeorges.com, the website of Empowering Apparel. Tell people, like it, press that star on Anchor.fm, subscribe on iTunes, go to Apple Playcast, is it, or Google Playcast, or Pocket Cast, or a whole bunch of casts. Share it. Make your own decision. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. I'm having a good day. It's been a good morning and I'm into a good afternoon. So in saying that, I'm going to play a tune. I'm going to say good afternoon and bid you adieu. So before I go, I wanted to talk to you about this. In order to put music in here, you can only listen on Anchor FM. And it's really tricky because I'm finding it tricky. So what I normally do is I go to my phone and I edit on my phone because I find it easier to edit when I'm uploading my tunes from Spotify, or I think you can edit from bring your tunes from iTunes as well. You have a subscription to iTunes, so you can share music. So if you listen to my podcast, you'll see that I normally put a tune on in line with what I've been listening somehow. Anyway, as you can see, that was Popcorn. This was the last segment. I had 2 because I wanted to get the 3 minutes, because in Anchor FM, you need to have 3 minutes of voice to create a video. And if you've seen any of my social media, I normally put video up from Anchor with subtitles. It's got to be 3 minutes. It's more than 3 minutes, you're out. So chuck it in, then I chuck the next one in. See how I got here? And then I normally go into transition. I use rewind because basically it's me saying, oh, let's rewind back to this time I heard this song, which could be recent or it could be long, long ago. So rewind, here it is. Very short, see, 1 second apparently. So I go there. Now normally what I would do is I would throw in a song, but I can't. And then I have my final transition after my song. So unfortunately I can't show you that. But what I can show you is how I publish it. So see how it says save episode? So you save your episode and it says here, so I've got a bit of a, like a memory here. So there's my V's. So I just choose one. My latest one is 25. My episode description, so I already had this ready. There we go. So cut and paste. I just basically give it like a blurb. So just copy that, bring it down or chuck it down, and then I come in here and I press paste. And I have said thank you to everybody, where they are, who they are, where I saw them, yada yada yada. I don't need to say it twice. And I went to iTunes app and I talk about the app for Kami and Booksizzle. I didn't mention their website, so I can quickly do that. Copy. Where's my thingamajiggity bob? Go to here, and here. What did I just copy? Oh, the website. That was for Booksizzle on Twitter and website. And then paste that. And then, like that. And then what you should do is, because I'm going to post this up on Twitter, I want to copy that. Take that out. But because I can't publish it yet, I would normally just press publish and go, and you'll be all seeing it in like seconds. On Twitter, on Facebook, not on Instagram. But normally I press publish, but what I do is I drop it down and I'm saving it as a draft and press draft. And then it creates the draft. And then I go into my phone, connect my Spotify to it, and if in the future I can ever show you how to do that by connecting my phone to the computer. Look, I set this up and this was hard enough, so that would be so hard. I know I could do it, but I have to be honest, even my YouTube page, I had to have help with my banner. I couldn't do it myself. It was doing my head in. But I did work out the thumbnails. So we can talk about that website at another time if you're interested in thumbnails. I think probably other people have talked about it, but I haven't talked about it. But anywho, thanks for listening. You've been swell. And until next time, we'll talk then. And arrivederci.